Hello everyone, I'm Queen Mary Singh and I take care of Soundarya Nursery, and it's a great privilege for me to work here. It's been 10 years and we've done a lot in 10 years, and we've got a good uh, name for ourselves from 10 years, and it's been a long way where we started off with Montessori system and the traditional method of kindergarten, and while we have blent both these systems, it has made the concept really crisp and clear, where the children are able to work with all these materials with their hands on it, and the teachers have worked with them really dedicated and made them understand the concepts of math, English, science, geometry, arithmetic, and geography. And we also have the traditional method, where we help the children in all the aspects, where the child can be a holistic one, where we help them build themselves socially, academically, emotionally, and help them in their creativity and also physically. Yeah, and in the traditional method, we have pre-nursery, where we help the children build their motor movements, their fine cognitive and gross moments, for them to really enjoy writing. And we don't focus on writing as soon as the children come. We really make them feel at home. We give them the sand to work with, we give them paint, we give them water to work with, and with all these things we help the children write. And we don't give them books immediately. We give them paint, we give them crayons, we give them color pencils, and we teach them to write in large fonts first, because their movements are big when they come. They are just not able to work with small motor movements initially. So we give them time to write, and it takes about nearly 7 months for them in the nursery initially, from 2.6 years, and by the time they reach 3 and 3 plus, they are able to put their hands on the book to write and enjoy writing basically. We have the library, and we have about 300 books, and we have a teacher specifically for library, and children come here specially for library out of their classrooms. So the children don't really stick into their classrooms the whole day. They are moved into the Montessori for a few hours, and they are with their teacher in their classroom, and then they come to the library, and we are prepared with a few books for the particular age group, and we are able to speak to them the real life skills, maybe about fruits, vegetables, with clear, crisp content and also beautiful pictures. We connect these books to real life, and also things that they have actually not heard or even seen in their lives. They get to know about all these things through books, and our library teacher is really good with her modulations and expressions, and she makes it a real fun time for children to work in the library. And we give them a lot of books in their hands for them to flip over, to look at pages, and to listen to stories, and to know real moral values from the little age of 2.5. Yeah, and We have every year developed new strategies, because every year we get to meet different children, and every year we learn new ways from children, and we try to adapt it in the following years. Um, this is where I am. I work every day thinking and planning for my students. Before my students, I plan a lot for my teachers. And they say a good leader starts from the top. And I am really very, very particular about being a good leader. And a good leader needs to not be a very bossy person, but need to understand the ways of the teachers, from where they come and what basis they hold to impart for the students. And if they don't have those bases, it is the right and the duty of the head to help them understand those bases, and we need to train them on all those aspects, maybe socially, emotionally, academically, physically, and creativity, because these 5 aspects are really very, very important for a teacher to know and to impart without a hesitation to the children in their daily life. It's not a once in a blue moon thing, it's a daily, every moment thing. So we have trained the teachers in many aspects. The most recent ones are a teacher's training in new strategies, which is used worldwide, and we have trained for English pronunciation from the University of Hyderabad, for British pronunciation. So we are very, very particular about teaching our children the right pronunciation in English language, and we use the multiple intelligence strategy too, where we help children of different strengths and intelligence in one concept, where the children are able to understand it through all the 8 intelligence. And we also have the quality circle time, in which we are able to enrich their emotional and social strengths, which is very, very important and plays a huge vital role in any human being. If we are not emotionally and socially strong, we will not be able to perform in any other field, and we cannot be real stars. So we believe in working more on the other aspects than academics. We also take the children to the playground. We have lot of physical activities, because we believe in children being strong. We focus on good nutritious food. We say a big no to bakery items, to Maggi noodles and any junk food. We strictly dump them in the dustbin and help them understand that is absolutely junk and meant to be in the bin and not in the human being. So our children have really understood and have developed this concept of eating healthy food. Eating junk food once in a while doesn't matter, but not a habit is all that we want to say. Okay. Talking about today's world, parents' involvement has to be 50 and ours will be 50, because we teach them the concepts in school for few hours, but making them practice it, we don't really take a lot of time in school to practice it. So we initially sit with the parents, talk to them about our methodologies, and tell them our concepts, how we deal with it, and we help the parents, even the uneducated parents, to understand what we exactly do inside the classroom. And the parents are really happy when they understand what we actually do with the kids in the classroom. And we make them really give them the books and give them the CDs, the audio clippings, the videos, and make them understand thoroughly, so that they are able to do exactly what we want them to do at home and not change the concepts. So, this way we are able to get fairly good support from the parents. The new teachers, the new teachers, first and foremost, check your passion. If you have a true passion for teaching, then take it. Because if you don't have passion for that particular age group, be it 2.5 or be it primary level or middle school level or high school level or PUC, degree, PG, whatever level, if you don't have passion for it, I'll tell you, for teachers who really want to start teaching for formative age, it's a wonderful thing, and it has great scope in your life to learn to be patient, to learn to love more, to learn to be selfless, to learn to be dedicated, and basically you need to be passionate about your job. Because if you are passionate, I think you will be able to love, you will be able to give, and you shouldn't calculate when you give. You just have to give whatever you have that is in you. All your basis of your life can be a learning for a child. Pre-primary is the latest saying. Kindergarten and nursery is an old saying. Nursery is derived, the name nursery is derived from a nursery or plant nursery. A plant nursery is a place where the plants are grown in packets and in shade. So, that shows that they need immense care and can't be widely open to the world or the real heat of the sun or too much of manure or too much of unwanted resources or even too much water. So, if a plant needs just necessary and sufficient care, the same as a child, the child too needs just necessary and sufficient care, especially constant care. You need to watch them every minute like a hawk does to her chicks. So, I think formative age is a very, very vital time in a child's life where you need to give them the best basic needs. And if you miss giving them this from the time they are 0 of age, that is from day 1 of their age till they are 8, it is considered as formative age. That is the foundation time of a child. So, if those 8 years of the child is really taken care of, and if they are nurtured with utmost care and love, I am sure the rest of their lives will be absolutely superb.